for this to live program of Department of Education, Philippines. Thank you so much for having me this time together with you, my dear students. How are you today? I do hope you're in good and safe place. Okay, so this is your tutor Jess, the comeback of your tutor for this afternoon. Okay. All right, so how are you today? All right, so I do hope you're now answering with your modules for reading and writing skills senior high school. Welcome to all our viewers out there and to all who are striving hard, no, to aim their dreams. Okay, so for that, I welcome you all to this reading and writing skills for senior high school. Okay, class, we're now in quarter 4, week 6, composing academic writing. Again, we're now in our week 6. Okay, so to start, let's have, okay, by the way, so I will introduce myself again to those who are not, okay, viewed, no, who were not viewed last time. So this time I will be your tutor again for this subject, reading and writing skills for senior high school. I'm tutor Jess. Okay, live po tayo sa ating DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Philippines at DepEd tayo ng ating Facebook account at saka DepEd EdTech Unit at DepEd TV ng ating YouTube channel. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this module is composed of 5 lessons, namely, so as what I have said, we already discussed about the 2 lessons we had. We had our book review, article critic, and we have the lesson 2, literature review. By this time, we will be having, okay, or tutoring about the lesson 3, 4, and 5, research, report, project proposal, and position paper. So, class, are you now excited for our new session for today? So I do hope you're now following with me with my session for this reading and writing skills for senior high school. All right, so we discussed all together the lesson 1 and lesson 2, book review at saka literature review. Okay, all right, so to introduce to you our objectives for today. So we shall have the objectives before we have our session proper. So to distinguish the parts of the research report, we have our project proposal and also for our position paper. Hi, Elaine, hello. How are you today? And we have also project proposal, position paper, write a research report, design a project proposal, and create a position paper. Hi, Melanie. How are you today? So tune in. Where are your friends and your classmates? So this time, we shall have what I know. Okay, so direction, choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on a separate sheet of paper. Separate sheet of paper. All right, so let's start with number 1. What is your answer for this? I will read. It contains interpretation of data and perhaps a short introduction. A, abstract. B, discussion. C, methodology. D, results. Go! What is your answer, Melanie? Go, what is your answer? Is it letter A, letter B, or letter C, or letter D? Go. Answer right now in our chat box so that I shall help you with all your activities this afternoon in relation to our reading and writing skills. The correct answer for this is, taga saan ba si Melanie? Letter B, discussion. Let's proceed to number two. It allows the readers to evaluate the quality of the research and provides the details by which another researcher may replicate and validate the findings. All right, what is your answer for this? Is it letter A, abstract? Letter B, discussion? Letter C, methodology? Letter D, results? Go! All right, answer right now in our comment box. What is your answer for number 2? The correct answer for number 2 is letter C, methodology. Next, let's proceed to number three. Which of the following is a long formal essay, usually 5 to 15 pages in length, that presents the writer's views and findings on a chosen subject? Is it letter A, book report? Letter B, research report? Letter C, formal report? Letter D, informal report? Go! Edna, hello! Answer right now in the comment box. What is your answer for number three? Go, go, go! Just chat down below in the comment box your capital letter of the correct answer for number three. Taga saan ba sila Edna tsaka Melanie? Alright, so the correct answer for this number three is letter B, research report. Next is which of the following presents an analysis of all the costs anticipated in the project? Wow, very good, Carl. You got the correct answer. Is it letter A, benefits? Letter B, methods? Letter C, schedule? Letter D, budget? Go, go, go! From the word itself, costs. What is the correct answer? Woohoo! Go! Jot down below your answer. Right? What is the correct answer for number 4? Okay, the correct answer for number 4 is... Hi, Carl! From Philippine Integrated English School, Kuwait. I think Kuwait si Carl. Hi! We're now in our Italay, Philippines for our subject reading and writing skills. Okay, so the correct answer, hi, Perry Franco. Okay, what is your answer for number 4? Go, go, go! Chat down below the answers. Letter D, budget. From the word itself, costs, it talks about budget. Okay, so next let's have number 5. Number 5, which section gives specific information about the project itself? Project itself. Letter A, project introduction. Letter B, project description. Letter C, project methodology. Letter D, project revision. Ready? Go! Answer right now. What is the answer for number 5? Go, let it go. Letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. This will serve as your pre-test. Okay, what is the answer, Carl? All right, Carl, letter B. What about the other? Edna, Melanie, Per, Franco. Hello, taga saan sila? Okay, according to Carl, letter B. Yes, Carl, very good. You get the correct answer. Very good, Carl. Next, number 6. Which part of the project proposal provides a background necessary for understanding the project? A, project introduction. B, project description. Letter C, project methodology. Letter D, project revision. Ready? Go! Pak, 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 pak. What is the correct answer for number 6? Is it letter A, letter B, or letter C? Go and go, class. Go and go. Fight, fight, fight. Go, go, go. Comment down, comment. Letter D is the correct answer. Let's try to check. Your answer is correct. So let's find out the correct answer for this. The correct answer is letter A, project introduction. All right. So, thank you so much. So, better. Okay, for our next item for number 7, which composition highlights the opinion of the author or specific entity about an issue? Is it letter A, research report, letter B, article critic, article critic or book review. Letter C, project proposal. Letter D, position paper. All right, go, let and go. What is your answer for number 7? Go. What is your answer? Perry. Okay, A. Kang Carl is A also. What about the other answers by Edna and Carl, Edna and Melanie? Go. Saan kayo mag-answer dito? Anong letter? Okay, so the correct answer is letter D, position paper. Okay, so thank you so much. Number 8, the following criteria are considered in choosing the issue on problem to be discussed except. Is it letter A, pervasiveness, letter B, argument, letter C, urgency, letter D, demonstrability? All right, so here we go. What is your correct answer? What's the correct answer for number 8? Go. Okay, fight, fight. Go lang and go. Laban lang, laban. Even we have this difficulty in internet connection, but we can manage it all. All right, so go. What is your answer for number 8? Letter B. What's another answer? Okay, so you can have your other answers if you have to those learners who are here, no, present in our discussion. Letter D, demonstrability. Okay, number 9. Which of the following is the supporting evidence that is valid and verifiable? Is it letter A, factual knowledge, letter B, statistical inferences, letter C, informed opinion, letter D, personal testimony? All right, go, let and go. Carl, Perry Franco, Melanie, go, let and go. Edna, you can chat down below in our comment box for our answer for this, all right? So go, let and go. You can do that. Letter A, factual knowledge. Okay, don't you worry since this is still our pre-test. By next time, okay, later on, we have our assessment, okay? Which knowledge relies on evidence instead of limited personal experience? Again, which knowledge relies on evidence instead of limited personal experience? Is it letter A, factual knowledge? Letter B, statistical inferences? Letter C, informed opinion. Letter D, personal testimony. Ready? Go! Answer right now. Number 10, letter B. Okay, what about the answer of all our students right here, right now? What is your answer? For answer, letter C, informed opinion. Okay. All right. So this will be in your reading, no? So since this is pre-test, so it's okay, no? That you have the mistakes, or you can check that one later on after our discussion. All right. So here we go. What's in? We are now in lesson 3 because we discussed already the book review or the article critic and also the literature review. Okay, so by this time, let's have research report. Let's have also, okay, by then, research report is considered to be, because we are done, no, tapos na tayo sa literature review. And literature review is under research report. And this lesson requires tremendous amounts of your patience and application of reading skills because this is part of a research. Okay? This is research report. Lesson 4 is project proposal. Okay. Project proposals of elements which construct the proposal's foundation. So match the descriptions from the left to the elements on the right, or from up to below. Write the letter of your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, let's start. So these are all the contents of the task. Number 1, institution information. Title, author, date. Number 2, background, rationale, objective. 3, date of implementation, duration and start date. 4, gain, increase in revenue, improved processes description. 5, methodology, schedule, and budget. Now, we will identify the answer based on its description. For letter A, for column 2 or below, we have introduction. Letter B, schedule. Letter C, title page. Letter D, project. Letter E, benefit. All right. So here we go. What is your answer for number one? Number one, Carl, Edna, Perry. We have also Melanie. We have also Franco. All right. So what is your answer for number one? For number one, the correct answer is letter C. Title page. Okay, we will find out. Okay, you'll find out the institution information, the title, the author, and the date. Okay, number two is letter A. Okay, background or rationale, the objectives. All right. For number three is letter B. Okay, the schedule, the date of implementation, the duration, and the start date. Okay, for number four, gain, increase in revenue, improve process description. That would be E. Benefit. Okay, for the last letter, we have letter D, methodology, the schedule, and the budget. That is project. Okay, class, I know you've got the correct answer there in your end, okay, in your module. Lesson 5 is position paper. As all we know, you most likely received activities or homework at school in which you are asked to explain the concept or prove a point. In this lesson, you will be taught to how to win an argument over an issue or a problem with the help of your writing skills. Okay, very good, Carl. You've got it. Okay, so Carl, very good. Next, what is it? Learning the language. So read the sample book review. And not all this one that we are done with book review. Okay, research report is a long formal essay, usually 5 to 15 pages in length, which presents the writer's views and findings on a chosen subject. However, it is not just a long composition which follows the principles of good writing. It is a scholarly work and not just a collection of notes lifted from any different sources and shrunk together one after the other. So I know you are working with you this time in your senior high school with your PR1, that would be practical research one. Okay, that is qualitative research. Okay. And for your PR2, practical research 2 is quantitative research. Okay. So the components of a research report are as follows. We have the title. Title reflects the content and emphasis of the project describes in a report. Similarly, it should be as short as possible, including essential keywords. So that is for title. Okay, in our research. Next is the abstract. Abstract is an overview of the research study and is typically 2 to 4 paragraphs in length containing 200 to 300 words. 200 to 300 words only. Think of it as an executive and technical summary that distills the key elements of the remaining sections into few sentences. Next, introduction. It provides the key question that the researcher is attempting to answer and a review of any literature that is relevant. In addition, the researcher will provide rationale of why the research is important and will present an hypothesis that attempts to answer the key question. Lastly, it should contain a summary of the key question following the completion of the research. That is your introduction. What about methodology? It is arguably the most important section for 2 reasons. Number one, it allows readers to evaluate the quality of the research. And number two, it provides the details by which another researcher may replicate and validate the findings. Typically, the information in the methodology section is arranged in chronological order with the most important information on top of each section. So sa research, we can find methodology, and methodology, under that we have the research, the role of the researcher, the research participants, the data collection, the data analysis, the ethical considerations for qualitative research. And we have also, what else? Trustworthiness. Yan. So we can find that one in our research in chapter 2 of our qualitative research. Okay. So by then, we will know about how to do the research. Okay. So now this time we have results in no longer research papers. The results section contains the data and perhaps a short the introduction, ideally, interpretation of data and analysis research for discussion section. So meron na tayong results, bibigyan natin ng discussion. Okay? Based on, hi, Charis Simbahon. Okay? So thank you so much. Stay tuned ha, because later on we shall have okay? Another activity for this, okay? References. This section provides a list of each author and paper cited in a research report. Any fact, idea, and direct quotation used in the report should be cited and referenced. So meaning to say, kung saan kayo kumuha ng inyong mga thoughts and perspectives, yung mga ideas there should be included into our references and should be cited. Okay, yung mga author, okay? Para maiwasan yung plagiarism. Okay, class? So, kinakailangan na ma-include sila lahat doon sa ating, kapag hindi opinionated sa ating, kung kumuha kayo ng idea sa ibang person, that is in our reference bibliography, mga citations. How do you format a research report? Okay, so there is no best format of all reports. For format depends on several relevant variables. So, you must employ the suitable format to create a desirable impression with clarity. Report must be attractive. While you should write systematically, and you must use the format or often called structure that best fits the needs and wants of to its readers. So kinakailang walang best na format, but you have to systematize and organize it well based on our structure and based on our format in our school. Okay, kung saan tayo nag-aaral. Okay, our project proposal, on the other hand, is a document that is written for problem solving, service provision, event planning, and equipment selling. Generally, proposals are used to convince the reader to do what is a proposal suggests, such as buying goods and services, funding the project, and implementing the program. Proposals in a professional world are used to internal within the organization and external from one organization to another purposes. They are ways of generating income for companies or seeking funding for projects. So this is provided to the sponsor of the project for approval. Okay. Guidelines in writing a proposal. Number 1, gathering the data. Number 2, organizing the data. Number 3, revising the proposal. Again, we should bear in mind that we have this gathering the data, organizing the data, and writing the proposal, and the last one is revising the proposal. Revise na yung proposal. Now, let's have the format for the project proposal. So, a while ago, we discussed about the format for the research report. By this time, proposals primarily categorized according to their length. An important proposal is 2 to 4 pages long, and while a formal proposal has pages. Regardless of their purpose and audience, they have standard parts such as the following. We have introduction. Introduction, this provides the background necessary for understanding the project, which is done by telling your reader the following: rationale, the objectives, and the benefits. Okay, next is the project description. This section gives specific information about the project itself. So it indicates how the project will address the identified problem through the following parts. Okay, class, we have methodology, we have schedule, we have budget. Okay. Next is position paper. Position paper, on the other hand, is a composition that highlights the opinion of the author or specified entity about an issue. As a debate, it presents one side of an arguable opinion and persuades the readers or audience that the author has a well-founded knowledge about the issue. Now, let's proceed. Writing Center of the University of Hawaii stated that in choosing the issue or problem to be discussed, you may ask yourself the following questions and issues criteria to ensure that you will be able to present a strong argument. A strong argument. Number 1, is it the actual and real issue? Number 2, can you clearly identify 2 positions? 3, are you an advocate of one of these positions? 4, is the issue narrow enough to be manageable? Okay, that's it. All right, so after choosing argument to take, you must present relevant supporting evidence like factual evidence or the value of verifiable information. Kaya nga sinabi ko kanina sa ating pre-test, yung factual knowledge is valid and verifiable information. Statistical inferences, which are conclusions drawn from data gathered. Informed opinions, which are based on knowledge with facts and carefully consider principle and rely on evidence increased in limited personal experience. And for personal testimony, which are personal or first-hand experience of the writer or knowledgeable party. Okay, now here are the components of a precision paper. Kanina, i-discuss natin yung format. So, there's a research report. But we have also suggested format for, project proposal. Okay? And for this one, we have the components of precision paper. Number one is the introduction. It identifies the issue that will be discussed and states the author's position on the issue. Introduce your topic with background information and build up with thesis statement which asserts your position. Okay, the fast food restaurants. So yan mga examples natin. And we have the body. We have also the conclusion. Okay, so what's more? Okay, so directions: read the sample student research report in what's new, then rate it in using the rubric that follows. Provide comments as well. So this would be in your module part, and I will give you the rubric. Okay, for this we have organizations, elements or research reports, the grammar, the usage, the mechanics, and the spelling. So kayo na ang mag-rate niyan base sa inyong taste or sa based sa structure na hinihingi ng ating question. Okay. Directions: conceptual solution related to the number of one problem listed, what it is. Then write a project proposal outline. The highest point of each criterion is indicated below. But 1 point will be deducted to your score if you fail to meet the given requirements. Yeah. So dapat ma-meet nyo yung requirements. Kasi pag hindi, deduction ng 1 point. My goodness. So class, please bear in mind that this is important, for you to do. Write a project proposal based sa binigay ko sa inyo na format. So this would be a rubric there. Okay, as appropriate quality of well-organized points to support the topic, has clear and specific details, grammar, spelling, punctuation marks are correct. All in all, we have 10 points. Okay? Di ba Carl? Di ba Charisse? Di ba Perry, Franco, Edna, and Melanie? Okay, your position paper, on the other hand, should have a clear and relevant claim or argument. Choose between A and B which you think is better thesis statement. So, choose lang there kung saan ba dyan ang best statement. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, so asan dyan ang mas tama. Okay, so that would be in your module. Okay, so that would be corrected, okay, by your teacher in your school. Or if you have your questions, you can chat me, or you can have your comment, in our comment box, so that I will guide you with your answers. What I have learned, okay, so complete the statement to summarize what I have learned in the lesson. So again and again, a project proposal is a solving problem. Okay, to solve a problem, a certain problem. And it is a proposal, and it is a paper, academic paper. Okay, proposals are used to convince the reader blank, such as buying goods or services. So this would be used to convince the reader, convincing the persuasive entity, okay, such as buying goods, you're persuasive, such as further services or selling, okay? The introductory part of a proposal provides a background necessary for understanding the project, which tell the reader of the, okay, so the introduction, the methodology, and the result. Okay, it could be methodology, or it could be we have the introductory part, or it could be background, background of the study. Okay, it could be the background of the study and the benefits, the beneficiaries of our study. Okay, so that would be found in our introductory part. Okay, so your introduction, the background of the study, the beneficiaries, and it could be the support of the problem, okay, or the purpose of the problem. problem. Research reporting is one of the academic activities in senior high school. So that is why critically thinking a problem, processing the problem, proposing possible solutions to that problem may offer a huge leap to affect positive changes to your school and to your community. Now recall the parts of research report and which part is the most difficult to do and why. So saan ba kayo masyadong nahihirapan when it comes to research making? So pwede no, ilagay natin dyan kung saan ba ang mas kayo ay nahihirapan sa pag start ng research ba, or during the research, or pre-research, or after the conduct of the research. Okay, so ganyan. So piliin natin yan kung ano ang mas kuan. Then mas importante, timely and relevant yung ating research, di ba? Okay, in relation to our new normal setting. Okay, pwede yan. Okay, as long as there would be a problem when it comes to teaching, learning, when it comes to modalities, when it comes to the attitudes towards learning amidst the pandemic. Oh, yan yun. Okay? So is social media helpful or harmful? Okay, brainstorm and list down your claims using the format below. So this would be our issue and argument. Is it helpful or is it harmful? Okay, that would be in our position paper. Okay, what I can do. So write the complete components of research report about natural disasters that have recently affected your school. You may use the rubric and what's more as a guide for this task. Then supply the necessary details of project proposal, format below, and you may use the ideas details of barangay's topmost problem. The rubric and what I have learned may still apply to this activity. So you write Charis, Carr, Perry, Franco, you write your title of your project, then part of your introduction, we have rationales, as what I've said kanina, background the study, we have also the objectives, yes, specifically the objectives, and for our project description, we have methodology, the schedule, and the budget. So wag niyong kalimutan ang mga iyan kasi part yan ng ating project proposal. Okay, do you feel ready? Okay, to try writing in your own now. So create outline showing your position on the topic. Children below 10 years old should not be given access to social media. Ano bang inyong stand dyan? Ano bang ating katwiran dyan? Ano ba ang ating position dyan? Okay, please be guided with the score sheets below and deduction of 1 point each criterion. If you fail, meet the given requirements. The highest would be 5. And for the, we had 3 and 2, and a total of 10 points. So has appropriate quality of well-organized points to support the topic, then has clear and specific details and grammar, spelling, and punctuation marks are correct. Basta, we have this highest 5 points highest, and 2 would be the lowest points to be earned. Assessment. All right, so directions: analyze the statement and answer the following questions. Write it in your answer sheet. Okay, so are you ready now, Cherise? Are you ready now, Carl, Perry Franco, Melanie, Edna, and those who ever or in our online tutorial right now, the viewers out there, our students who are in your senior high school, and our parents, no, and our teachers. Okay, let's get the ball rolling for the assessment. Number 1, which of the following is a long formal essay with a length of 5 to 15 pages presenting the writer's view and findings? Number 2, it allows the readers in evaluating the quality of the research which another researcher may replicate. Number 3, it contains the interpretation of data and perhaps a short introduction. Number 4, it is letter C, research report. Letter B, discussion. Number 4 is overview. Letter A, abstract. Yeah, hey, students, I know you've got the correct answer there in your end. Okay. Number 5, which shows the reader target audience can gain from the proposal, like improvements on systems or change in behavior of beneficiaries. 6, which document is written for problem solving, service provision, state event planning, or equipment selling. 7, which details the different activities that project will take on that includes the manpower. Go and go. What is your answer for number 5, 6, and 7? Very good. Go and go. The correct letter C, benefits. Number 6 is letter B, project proposal. For number 7, letter C, okay, methodology. All right, so last 3 items. Which of the proposition paper restates from the word restates the key points and suggests resolution to the issue? Number 9, this identifies the issue that will be discussed and states the author's position on that issue. Number 10, which part of the paper suggests a course of action? Go and go. What is your answer, class? Go and go. Number 8 is letter C, conclusion, restatement. Number 9, go. Letter Letter C, conclusion. Yahoo! I know you've got all the correct answer. Let's give ourselves what clap they want to have. Okay, we have this angel clap. Do you know about angel clap? Okay, let's try it out. 1, 2, 3. Woot, woo. 1, 2, 3. Woot, woo. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Okay. No ho si teacher, no ho mga estudyante ko. Alright, so let's have a Coca-Cola club. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3. Psst. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So thank you so much, students, for having us here right now. And for additional activities for your module, write a research report or topic of your choice. Use the attached rubric, and what's more, don't forget to file output in your portfolio. Okay, so assuming that you are Supreme Student Government SSG president and you would like to convince the school principal about a particular project, tutorial sessions, school fair, then write a one-page project proposal observing the required format. Okay, and for our last is position paper. Write 5-paragraph essay and try to win your reader's vote by clearly stating your claim and providing strong evidences. Then choose one among the topics below. We have, can smoking be prevented by raising the price of cigarettes? 2, are we too dependent on computers? 3, do young people's behavior better or worse than it was years ago? All right, so by that you have to be guided with our rubrics under it. Okay, for you to have your score, the highest would be 5 and the lowest would be 3. That would be for our position paper. All right, students. So I know you have learned a lot from my lesson. And to those who did not make it right now, you can replay this video as long as you have a strong internet connection. That would be better, and with the guidance of your parents and your teachers, okay, that would be okay, and this will serve as your edge, no, to others, because you are so active, no, in terms of participation. Then I'm so glad to be with you in this session. Okay, never stop, according to our saying by Vivek Madlani. Okay, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Okay.